Dr. Fawwaz T. Ulaby has always been scientifically minded. While growing up, he always had a deep connection to the environment and the natural world, fueled by scientific curiosity about everything.
I was born in Damascus, Syria, in a lower middle class family. My dad functioned primarily as an assistant pharmacist at the time. Then when I was about 4, we moved to Lebanon, lived there for a couple of 3 years, and then my dad and the whole family moved to Saudi Arabia.
Dr. Ulaby's daughter, Neda, says her dad's mind works like a supercomputer. My dad was originally interested in being a physicist, but there's a joke among our community that Arab Americans are only allowed to be a doctor, lawyer, or engineer. So, Fawwaz pursued engineering because it was one of the 3 approved career paths. He turned what could have been a pragmatic work-a-day profession into the life of the mind. He's always loved interacting and teaching people about the world, ever since he was a child.
If I were to credit anyone above all others, it's no question, it's my mom. She believed in me, she supported me, I was her sort of investment for the future.
For 7 years, Ulaby served as Vice President for Research at the University of Michigan and was responsible for a research budget of nearly $1 billion. In 2006, he was awarded the coveted Thomas Edison Medal, considered the Nobel Prize of Electrical Engineering, for his pioneering research in microwave and radar remote sensing technology, and its alternative use for environmental and industrial applications.
In 1971, a very special opportunity came my way. I was a young faculty member at the University of Kansas at the time, and NASA was planning to launch a special laboratory into space called Skylab. And we were invited to design a radar that can fly on Skylab. Now the challenge was that no radar had ever flown on a satellite before. So we needed to develop a new kind of receiver, a very special technique that would make that happen. And there was no such thing. Fortunately, a colleague of mine and I were able to devise exactly what was needed. And NASA accepted the proposal, and sure enough, 2 years later, we flew the very first radar to ever fly in space.
Most recently, he was designated the Henry Russell Lecturer by the University of Michigan, the highest honor bestowed upon a senior faculty member at the university. His research has led to the development of operational radars that now fly on United States, Canadian, European, and Japanese satellites. Designed to monitor wind speeds over the ocean for ship navigation, sea ice distribution in the Arctic and Antarctic, and forest carbon mapping for modeling and predicting future trends in global warming.
Professor Ulaby is a member of the National Academy of Engineering. In the United States, each year about 50 of our most distinguished engineers from business, from the federal government, from universities are selected by the National Academy. And they are the leaders of American science and technology. And so he was elected to that many years ago for his distinction, and in that role has been a very important leader of this nation and indeed the world's efforts in engineering.